When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the SEC, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Try the left side. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Turning it on! Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the 2nd ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete on the right side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Holds it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. This drive comes from their own 44. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The run to the left. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, I think the offense was probably expecting blitz. That's why they dialed up the screen, but it did not fool the defense. Great job defending the screen, setting up 4th.
Makes a catch at the 10. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Quick pass on the fly motion. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Davis looking to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it's good from 58 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors. Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up, get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Going to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Murphy. Right down the middle. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the back.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Back to pass on second down. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
From the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Porter. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To throw, it's Murphy. He wants to go deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown Bears! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Hauls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most...
He's got it inside the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
They just keep firing. Got his man downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Trying to bowl his way in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to change this route. Davis will throw. He rifles one deep to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Showing the arm strength down the left side.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He'll start this drive going to the air. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense has been completely one-dimensional. They have not been able to throw the football. Guys, they haven't thrown a completion yet. This quarterback has never been able to find himself into a rhythm. And if I'm the head coach, you got to ask yourself, how many more incompletions do I have to see until I make a switch at the position?
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. It's complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bears want to move quickly. They go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Into the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
But we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Snap coming before halftime. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Davis looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Wants to adjust the pattern. In the gun end, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Now, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now, their offense has got to put some points on the board.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
He'll set up to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Used the play fake. Now to throw. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting ball out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air on 1st down. He caught it. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it inaccurate.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking for a crease to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Under fire. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Davis will throw. Got a man. It's Porter. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up.
Breaks into the open. Running through contact. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll try the toss to the left. Fighting off the defender. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. With the catch, it's Marshall. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. the turnover they desperately needed. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's strong. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole.
Touchdown, Irish! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Davis looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, third and long coming up. That's caught. It's Brown. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the first down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Davis will throw. They're working that left side. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Bears are marching down the field. The offense changing the play. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
To the air on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. What a momentum changer as he makes the interception and then takes the return.